Hello, Saggies. How are you doing? Welcome to 1111 Tarot to everyone new, and welcome back to everybody returning. All right, my lovely Saggies, I'm excited to get your reading started. And with that, let's go ahead and get rolling. Now, this is a prototype deck. It's called the Paper Moon, and it's based on astrology and some of the 2021 events. And I like to use it to tell me where we are in our cycle. So we're doing things a little different. And where you are, it says, think less about doing and do more of what you think about. So it's asking you to take action. I feel like it's saying, your resources are right in front of you. On the calendar, it's October 7th, but here it reduces to an 8. Venus in Sagittarius, waxing crescent moon, Libra energy. So both Sagittarius and Libra. So this is your energy here. If you think about it, Venus is all about love. The moon is about hidden feelings. And so this could be a time to show more love, and actually even just in kindness and in life, embrace some of the feelings that you're feeling, to express your gratitude, if you will. And then you're moving into this beautiful green and black, which is this all new beginning. And it says, luck is on your side. Positive outcome is likely. It's December 28th, 2021 on the calendar. But it also just means that this is a 13 for reduction, and then reduced further by the 3 plus the 1 is a 4. It's foundational. And there's a change that you're going to be making, an adjustment, pretty major. It's expansive in Pisces, so I do feel it's going to be inside of your spiritual understanding of how to bring balance, because you have Libra twice. And look at this, it's in the west and the east. You have Libra. Libra's all about that balance. So you're bringing balance into your spiritual material realm, and much more balance in this decision. So very, very informative there. And that's where your fate is taking you at this time. Now, you guys, if you're interested in winning your own free deck of cards, these are some tarot cards I have. They're called Arcanium. And this is a tarot deck that you can win. You just put deck giveaway in the comments down below the video. And also be a subscriber. And yes, I can tell. And then on May 1st, I will draw one lucky winner that will be winning this. If you look down in the description below, you will find out who was the winner of our April 1st deck. All right, guys, please leave your DNA on the like button there for me, and hit that bell as a reminder. Let's dig a little deeper. So here we go, Saggies. Let's grab this deck. Now, this is the Beautiful Creatures Tarot, and we're going to go around the board, but we're going to start here with our fate line. And in the east here, this is where you wake up in the morning, where the sun rises, and it's what you're manifesting as we've dreamed, and we're waking up into a brand new world. I feel like I have to sneeze. Here it comes. 2. Okay, I paused it so you didn't have to listen. But this is when you wake up in the morning, the sun rises, and the first thoughts you have before you even realize what's going on, it literally begins to manifest. And so there is 5 of Cups, regret. And I feel like you're making this decision. What's interesting, we have these crows right by this moon on this card, and that just passed the full moon, which was the 28th of March, and it was the crow moon. And it's like that crow moon brought in this huge decision to make a change, and you feel regret on this change. Like you keep going back to it, replaying, did you make the right decision? So you really need to think about, before you take the action, if it's something that you can live with the outcome, if you will. And I feel that this regret is going to give you, if you go deep into the regret, you're going to learn a little bit about yourself, and in a way that you are not expecting. As we go to the west, building the line of fate in your life, this is where we put our head on a pillow and we dream. And this is also where we're manifesting in a subconscious way. So we have the Two of Wands decisions, this decision that you had, that you made. And if you look, there's this messenger of this hummingbird. And then you have another little bird here. You have all these beautiful honeysuckles and flowers. And it's like the abundance. And this decision that you regret, you're going to have to look at it as not regret in the decision that you made, because it was aligned for your higher good, but regret that you had to make a decision, right? Which takes this energy that pushes you down into a place when you're in regret and you don't define it deep enough. What actually do you regret? It's not the decision that you regret because you have no choice. You're being put to the test to make the choice. Two of Wands is like an 11, if you will. It's two sticks in the ground, and it's a portal that you're being pushed through by the universe through fate. It's on your fated line. And this is asking you to release the regret that you hold as guilt, and realize that the regret is that someone pushed you like your back to the wall and you had to make the decision to let it go. All right, my lovelies, that is your fate. Now, I want to start here in the south with your south node, and I want to work our way up to our north node, and then we're going to get into the great spirit, the universe, and where we have fate and destiny cross. Here we go. The challenge that you don't see that's coming to light, if you will. Again, you have a 2. This is the 2 of Pentacles being flexible. And I feel like you have been flexible to the point that you've been too far to accommodate the other energy. And so it's a challenge for you to find your balance where you're not so hardcore, but you're also being very flexible. Your challenge is to find that balance in between. And it's very interesting because talking about balance, you have Libra in the east, far east, and in the far west, you have Libra again. And in the dead center, your challenge is this balance of being flexible enough to compromise, but not bending so much that you break, right? And as you get through this challenge and you pass this test, here's where we go into our north node, which is where you're headed. And it's 8 of Pentacles, the practice. And I really feel like that's the universe within that little beaker that she's mixing. And it's out of love for what the universe is gifting to you. So I've said this before. It's like if the universe keeps packing a blessing, let's say a Twinkie, in your lunch, but a bully takes it away, eventually, what's the point in putting the Twinkie in that lunchbox if it's really just fattening up the bully and making the bully bigger? And so at this point, you're pulling within to do the work on yourself. And you are starting to co-create. And you are starting to really find your path in life. And in this, you do need complete focus without distraction. And so you are making this choice that it's not that you don't want to work with people. It's that you don't want to work with the wrong energy. And so if the energy doesn't present itself in a balanced way that is supportive of your higher self, right? Then you're going to make some decisions not to juggle it any longer. Now, you do have the 2 of Wands and the 2 of Pentacles here. So again, we find this balance between our passion, and that's our emotional realm, as well as our material realm. Okay? So that's what I see here. Now, if you look at your fated path, it's this regret being exchanged for the decision to go with what's right for you, and turning the regret into the regret that you were forced to make the decision. And if you look at your destiny, it shows that it's bringing this balance into play to where it brings justice, where you can focus on what you need to do because you have a higher purpose, and that is to create with others in the long term. As we cross fate and destiny, we're going to go with threads of fate right here in the center. This is the center of your read, and it tells us where serendipity comes into play. It's when fate and destiny cross paths and bring in how the universe is affecting your world and how they're helping you. I kid you not, Saggies. You have love. Like, that's incredible. The universe is telling you, focus on where there is love being given back. And the universe is giving you love. So what do you want to focus on? You just want to stay in that vibration of knowing that you're making the decisions with the right intent out of love to release yourself from regret. That's serendipity right there, lovelies. Look at it just glowing. Look at the colors of your reading. It's so warm and inviting and cozy, if you will. And very center of it all is this choice, this balance is love. All right. I love that part of the reading so far. Now, let's go from our fate and our destiny and where they cross with serendipity into the corners of the reading, which is the foundational pillars of our strengths and what we co-create when we intermix all this cosmos and universe into our reality. And see what you're manifesting. We'll cut the deck to get your energy entwined. Everything's been pre-shuffled, premeditated. Here we go. So this Five of Cups, regret. Let's qualify this. In Illuminations, you have Six of Cups, Clarity, Two of Swords, and in Wisdom, you have the Knight of Swords. So this is a pretty straightforward understanding of the regret. It is somebody from possibly a childhood connection. It could be one of your own children. They could be young. They could be an adult. There is something along that line of this is a soul tie, a deep, deep bonded connection. And yes, I'm in my pajamas as I share this with you. It's about 10:43 p.m. So this is somebody very much consistently in your life. And their in and out energy, it's mutual. Like, you don't always agree. And when you get to that point where you just can't, you guys seem to pull apart. You make the decision to pull apart. And this is the difference, is I feel like you're making a bigger decision to just seriously the wisest decision you can. And with this Knight of Swords, he literally just goes out there for the king and queen, and he just heads roll. And I feel like at this point, the wisdom is telling you it is time to make the full decision if you're going to cut it out, if you will. Two of Pentacles, this is all about the decision to set something down that was just too much to keep up with and focus. In love, you have the Seven of Pentacles. In trust, you have another two. Again, the Two of Wands. You've double tapped the Two of Wands twice, one on top of the other. And in growth, you have the Ten of Wands. Again, this is such a straightforward reading, Sag. Basically, when it comes to it, you feel like in divine timing, this will come about, but there is something universally guiding you to pull back the energy and let the universe handle this. Like, I feel like you are wanting to focus on what you need to do to get your bearings under you and invest in yourself, in your energy, in the seeds that you're planting. And in trust, Two of Wands, again, this is that rite of passage, knowing you've done everything you can. You're not giving up, but you are surrendering because you've put all your efforts to it and you've just hit a brick wall. So you're just going to hand it off and you're going to trust the universe. And you have enough love. It's done with intention of love. And so you're walking away from this, handing it to the universe, saying, this is outgrown me. This is all burdens. It's 10 wands. I've been carrying it forever, and it's painful, and my back is broke, and I am surrendering, and I am trusting the universe with something very precious, but that is just too burdensome to me. And I'm going to have to know that because I'm surrendering out of love with this intention, that's the key to the whole meaning here. It's done out of love. Tough love, yes. In physical realm, we're qualifying this Two of Wands decision. This you've chosen your path. Introspection, you have Eight of Wands. In dream, you have 9 chalices. In experience, you have the Hermit. Oh my golly, I don't know how to do this much more clear. Wow. So in introspection, there has been an immense amount of communication that has not got you the wish fulfillment, because 10 of Cups is wish fulfillment. And you keep putting your wish out there, and you keep putting your wish out there that this would work. But you keep going in for inner guidance, looking for that 10th cup, going, why can't this person bring back the 10th cup? What in the hell is wrong with this person? I give, and I give, and they never bring me that cup. And you're going within and you're going, do they have a cup? Do they honestly have a cup? And you're starting to realize the answer is they don't have a self cup of love. And because they have self-hatred, they cannot share love with anybody else. And until they go within and they find their own path, you can only shine the light on their path by shining as the star that you are, and go find a cup of love for yourself. And that's the message that you're getting. And yes, they're going to want to communicate. And in introspect, that really didn't get you very far. And so the decision is that these messages, honeysuckle, it always, to me, it's like, I don't know why, but I feel very much like a very quiet beauty. And I feel like you're going to get very quiet, and you're just going to become more beautiful and do your best, because you're going to set an example to this person. Not as I told you so, but to say, hey, I'm going to guide myself back off this path where I've been holding my hand out for you to take, because you're not taking my hand. You're just trying to leave me in this darkness and kick dirt at me and be mean. And I'm going to light the path for you by walking the path with my own lantern. And maybe that'll get you to light your lantern and follow. But you're not willing to walk it for them. You're coming out of this hermit, if you will. It's a 9, which means you're about to complete a cycle. I've got a really intense vision of something that I want to share. So as I'm looking at this reading, I keep getting that movie where Robin Williams plays a part where, and I don't know the name of it, you might, but he has to go, or he chooses to go back for his wife. And I feel like she is in a very dark reality, and he can't stay there. And that's where you are. You've realized, I can't stay here with this person. I'm going to move forward, and I can only leave like a faint trail of how to do it. Wow. 8 of Pentacles. And this is the practice. This is practicing what your skill set is. And I feel like out of this, you gain something that just is like a special part of you opens up, and I just feel like it gives back to the universe something where the universe is like, yes, let us do our thing. You've done what you can. Step back, please, and take in consideration that this is a co-creation, and we love this individual. And if you enable them and you consistently give to them, and they feel you've got to pull back your energy, and you take care of you and let us work with this other energy. And because it's done out of love, you're rewarded. Now, what's being cleansed? I kid you not. There it is. You've got the Five of Cups here. You've got the Five of Cups here. So you manifest regret, but what gets cleaned out is the regret, right? Because on the board, it's cleansing. Can't make it up. That's that self-mastery. Renewal. Strength. Beautiful. Major Arcana. King of Swords and purity. Yep. Straightforward reading. You know, what's being cleansed here is that regret right out of your entire energy field. Because like I said, it's the regret of having to make the decision. And you are being guided by the angels, because the Strength card is an angel card. It's kind of like saying, a biblical reference is Daniel in the lion's den. So you have to be able to ride the back of this fear and know that the universe has you. It's like knowing that this lion is not going to harm her. She's very vulnerable. She's on the back of it going, whatever. She knows the universe is going to take care of this situation. And it's a release of control. And it's saying to the universe, I recognize your love. I offer what I cherish. I relinquish the control of having to hold too tight, because it's dragging me down, and I know I can't do this alone. So I gift it to you, the universe. And in doing so, you do this because logically you have a better understanding of the bigger picture. And this is not exactly the situation, but this comes to mind. It's almost like you've tried to help somebody and you've tried to help somebody, and you're not gaining ground, and you're just like, I'm just gonna let the doctor take over and work the doctor magic, and I have to let go of this individual. And I know that sounds drastic, and I'm not referring to health. I'm just saying it's that moment where you're just releasing the need to control the whole thing, but yet you're doing it in a loving way. And so it's kind of like, you're like, yes, here it is. Damn, my face is vibrating so strangely. Okay. Wow, incredible. Think less about do and do more about what you think about. I think it's time to take time for you. Yeah. Reduction is 8. And that's all about, you know, that alignment of that loop of the universe. I love this. I mean, you've got Libra balance with love in the center. You've got the balance at the bottom, and you have an 8 up here. When you go 8 and 2, you have a 10, which is a 10 to 1. It's ending something and starting something brand new. So a huge, huge amount of love, unconditional love, is going to be what you really bank on. I feel it. I feel you can bank on it. Trust the universe. It's all coming to you. Now I'm about to do the read for all the signs to see how they feel about my Sagittarius. But if this is where you leave me, I love you to the moon and back. And the rest of you, if you could remember to leave your DNA on a like button. And if you want to subscribe and put deck giveaway down below, we will be drawing for this deck May 1st. If you're looking for who is the winner of the April 1st drawing, just look in the description below. All right, let's take a deep breath, Saggies. All right. If you're looking for what's going on with our Aquarius when it comes to your interaction, there is some nostalgic stuff going on, a lot of remembering the past, fond memories of youthful times and beginning and how things started. So they're feeling a little warm in their heart for you. If you are dealing with a Gemini, they're making a decision. They really have a lot on their plate, but they're trying to make the decision that's in line with what is for their highest good. If you are dealing with a Libra, they are coming in for clarity, and they want clarity now. They really just want to get to the bottom of things. They are very much seeking the truth, if you will. If you are dealing with a Capricorn, they are planting seeds. They do not feel the timing is right. They are waiting to see for, I don't know. I couldn't tell you. I mean, I had this before. It's almost like I say this often because I think Chris from Menopause says it the best. They're waiting for something like the perfect timing. Wow. Where's my mouse? I just started another reading that I was watching. Let's see who it is. Maybe we're supposed to share it. It's Virgo. It says they see your abundance and want to cling to you. I accidentally clicked my keyboard that started that. So that might mean something. You can do that on YouTube. It premiered about 5 hours ago for me. And it is 10:57 p.m. It is recording 3/27/2021. So that might be a week old by the time you get this, because these are timeless recordings. Okay, so let's get back into your reading. That was just so bizarre. I've never had that happen. We do have this Capricorn who, as I was trying to say, Chris from Menopause says it's like somebody is this energy of waiting for the perfect moment when there never will be. So it's very stagnant energy, and I feel like it's like they keep planting seeds, but looks like the seeds are ready to go, doesn't it? But they don't pick them. And if you're dealing with a Taurus, they are making a decision, and it looks like it's in the favor of moving forward, whatever moving forward means. I couldn't tell you exactly. I do know that they are trying to move forward in the direction they feel intuitively is aligned for them. And if you are dealing with a Virgo, they just feel like this has become a lot of work, and it's become so burdensome that they can build a wall between you and them with just the feelings that they have. And so they need to put some of this down, whether you two need to have a conversation or somebody, it's just too burdensome, but it's overwhelming the Virgo. And if you're dealing with Sagittarius, they want to talk to you. They have a lot to say. There are messages that they have typed and taken back. They're kind of in a stuck position because they don't know how to break the ice, but they are being propelled forward from almost like a memory bank of missing the habit of being able to talk to you. I feel like they're nostalgic as well. If you are dealing with a Leo, they are looking for the 10th cup with you, and they are hoping that you have the 10th cup. They've got their 9 cups, and they're looking for, they do feel something's missing, and they've counted the cups a lot, and they just feel like something's off, and that there's room for growth. And so their patience is wearing thin, if you will. If you are dealing with an Aries, they've gone within, they're looking for guidance. They're really not sure. They seem confused about something. They're very distracted, not necessarily about you, just in general, like an overall in their life, they're having to go within. And they're almost like in a Virgo energy of not wanting to communicate with anyone. They want to figure out how they feel. And if you are dealing with a Pisces, they have a lot of regret, but it's being cleansed out. And they're starting to see things, they're starting to notice the 2 cups behind them, if you will. If you're dealing with a Scorpio, they are feeling like things are coming into alignment. They're starting to get over a little bit of their insecurities, and the relationship is deepening, and it's like a divinely guided path that they feel they're on. If you are crossing paths with a Cancer, they're cutting stuff out. They're done talking about it. They just want things to be in balance. And that is the reading, my lovelies. I want to thank you so much for all the energy that you share with your time in doing this with me. You guys inspire me readily. I am going to be bringing some fascinating adventures with the 1111 Tarot Girls or just myself at times. But it's adventures where we go through nature and we explore and we learn. And that will be on this channel. It won't be a tarot reading always. Sometimes the tarot readings will be on site in outdoor nature things as spring comes along. So with that, my favorite little Saggies, I appreciate everything you do for this channel, and I ask you kindly leave your DNA on the like button, as well as hit that subscribe button and throw a deck giveaway in the comments below. You might be the winner on May 1st for the Arcanium? I'm not sure. Tarot cards. They're absolutely beautiful cards, though. Look at that. On the back is that lion with that female. And I was just about to say goodbye, and look. It's like it showed up twice. I've never noticed that before. Maybe one of you guys are going to be the one that gets this lucky deck on May 1st. We'll have to find out. All right, my lovelies, remember, it's all about releasing what isn't serving us. You've heard it a million times. And in this reading, think less about doing and do more what you are thinking about. I love you. To the moon and back. Bye, Saggies.